Hey, hon.
Well, you go pick it up. Yes. Yes, Rick.
Never mind, hon. Forget it. It's okay.
Okay. Yeah, you don't pick it up. It takes about 20 minutes for it to be ready. I don't even think they deliver. And when they did deliver, it took forever. So I always wait and pick up. Okay. All right, we'll figure it out. I'll let you know what we want. All right, love you. Love you too. Bye bye.
So, are you here, folks? I got 5. I'm here. There's 1. I'm so sorry about everything. It's just the way it goes sometimes. I'm trying to find, here we are, 1095. And if you want to get a couple of rolls,
Are you on yet?
I'm on. I came back on.
Okay, good.
I've already done it. Yep. Okay, so thank you guys for hopping back over here. I'm glad you're back. So I tried to use Do Not Disturb on my iPhone. Guess what? Didn't work at all. It just came right in and knocked off my stream. So that is the answer. And it was never me. I found out just last week that whether I touch it or don't touch it, it's freezing the screen. So it's no touching the phone or touching the phone. That is not what causes it.
I have to agree. I thought it was him touching the phone, but it really is not.
It's just when anybody calls me or I get a message, a text, whatever, notification of any kind, apparently, that's why I don't want to use the darn phone. But then my Mac didn't work the way I wanted it to, so I couldn't use the Mac V. It would not connect the stream. Well, it did connect the stream with no video. I mean, I could talk to you all audio only, and you look at a black screen. I can do that anytime you want. Thank you, back. Oh, this looks like a Emerson, Lake and Palmer reference to the "Come and see this show." Da, 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 da. Yes, that's a good album. Really, not a lot of credits given to Greg Lake about the voice he had. If you have an iPhone, I think you could turn on airplane mode and then turn Wi-Fi on. That's interesting, Kyle. So I can go in airplane mode, but I can turn Wi-Fi back on. All right, I'll try that. Not right now, but next time. Yeah, I thought so. Normal. I thought it shut off everything. I've tried that. I wish that it was correct. Stop it, nipple butt. Yeah, you're normal too. I'm glad you are. I'm a Norwal. I got a horn sticking out of my head.
You have 2.
Oh, yes, John Wetton too. And both sang for King Crimson on different albums. Greg was in the first album, in the Court. Yes, Normal McDonald, yeah. Funny, Mr. Kruger. What are you drinking? You're drinking Budweiser, you little devil. You know, that beer does make you smarter as you drink it. You don't never heard that? It made Budweiser.
You want to go out? Oh,
It's an old
that's
one.
old.
That's an old one. Butt wiper. Yes, he's a comedian for the masses.
Spicy California and avocado roll, okay?
The spicy wasn't that good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
So we're going to have the family over from across the street, and we're getting Chinese carry out, and we're going to play Jenga. We're going to watch some Christmas shows I've taped on my DVR. It's going to be so fun. And we're having some combination lo mein. So it has pork, beef, shrimp, and chicken, I think. And we'll start with like Charlie Brown Christmas and The Grinch Stole Christmas. And I have one more cartoon. I think Frosty the Snowman. And then we'll pick from a bunch of movies I have, like Four Christmases. I don't know. I got a couple of good old ones. So it's fun. Yeah, and Rudolph. Yes, I know. I don't have. I don't think I have Rudolph. I do have Frosty. And you have Frosty. He was made from the first snow, and unfortunately, he melted quickly. But they were able to put his liquid into a freezer and refreeze him, and he came back to life when they put the hat back on. It was something about that hat was magic, and that evil magician threw it away. But when it worked for Frosty, he wanted to take it away. Then Frosty would just be a regular snowman. He wouldn't be alive. It's really a good story. It's truthful story too. It's real world environment there about how important it is to wear a hat in the winter. That's what it's about. Really, it's all about trying to get you to wear a hat in the wintertime. It was for little kids that kept taking their hats off. That's the little liner notes you read from the original animator. All right, so maybe not. Maybe I was just pulling your leg. It's more likely. It's exactly what I've done. So I am sorry again that we had to do a part two. I hate when we have to do part two. KFC is the Christmas tradition in Japan. I just saw a program, and there was this like he's like a monk basically, and he was talking about his life where he lived on this mountain, and it didn't look like they were eating any McDonald's food in his life. Everything was being prepared, and most of the food was provided from anything that was on the mountaintop. All the different products of food, bamboo, etc., whatever they had as part of their staples. And of course, it's rice, and then they do some kind of marinating of different vegetables. Maybe I'll watch The Grinch to get me in the proper frame of mind.
You don't need to watch Grinch. You're always in that frame of mind.
That was Bourbon Cat.
Uh,
Well, the the type of place where we end the story, where the heart has grown so many sizes that day, and he developed a strength of 200 Grinches plus two, and he brought all their stuff back from the top of Mount Crumpet, where he was going to dump it, down to Whoville, and everything was returned. And don't you know, the Grinch, he got to carve the roast beast. To go through all that in just 20 minutes, I think that's a great example. Why can't all our movies be like basically 20 minutes plus commercials? Is it your birthday, Nana Nana? Oh, well, I really can't twerk, but I can show my ass. So is it really you just want to see my ass, or do you want me to twerk? But I will. I will try. I better not do it all the way out, so I'll just do it with the underwear. Like I told you, it was not that good. They didn't have twerking in 59. My body was not made with that type of capability. Yes, you can. You want a birthday song? Is there anybody else who's going to be having a birthday soon? Anybody? Maria G, when's your birthday? Early January. Okay. So this is also for Spragnard. Spraynard. I don't know why I say Sprague. Spraynard Kruger. Okay. So Maria and Spraynard and Anna. Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. It was on the 20th, or it's on the 1st, or it was the other day. Happy birthday, dear Nana, Spraynard, and Maria. Happy birthday to you, and many more.
Happy birthday, everyone. That's great, Namal.
Maria, I'm glad I touched you so deeply with my rendition. It is my pleasure. Moonbat, no, I really didn't. I did sing in the choir, but it's been so long since I was in it. But from like 20 to 35 or 22 to 37, somewhere in there, I sang in a choir for about 15 years. Thank you, Potato Karloff. I can't believe you think so, Nipple Butt. And I think that Dan has a great voice as well, and people have said so. He certainly beat me in the karaoke contest back last fall when I tried. Brennan tried. He did really well. Rebecca tried. Oh, she tried. I tried. Oh, I tried. And yes, I think I do too. Dan and I have that radio voice. We were blessed with that. The kind of a voice that can soothe you and console you and excite you, delight you. Yes, Kyle, I do too. When he's super young.
Are there videos out there of him when he was young?
Yes, the triple X ones are on Pornhub.
Stop.
No. Thank you for the birthday. Oh, song up. Thank you for your donation. I'm glad you liked. Did you, Dr. Leonard? You've sung karaoke? How did it come out?
Bourbon Cat said you both have faces for radio.
Faces for radio? What the heck? Thank you, Bourbon Cat, for that, I think, a compliment, but
Sideways compliment.
you know it. It's like I have a great voice to sing to the deaf choir. I guess they wouldn't be called a choir. That would be kind of like an insulting thing. I didn't really good. Well, upstairs, downstairs. Like I should know that's a great place to go and do karaoke. It's like the best karaoke spot in the country. I don't know.
Carla would know where the karaoke places are, wherever she is.
Okay. Who's Karma?
Maynard.
Really?
She does. She's into karaoke big time.
Well, I know she is. Is she in this room or something?
No, I said Carla would know.
Oh, that you're talking to me.
Yes.
Okay.
Who else is in this room?
I didn't know whether she was in the room. I was talking with Dan about how Krusty loves to, when he's trying to sleep, and he is, Krusty that is not interested in sleeping. And he goes, and he puts his paw in his chest to make sure he's breathing, I guess. And he'll keep doing that until Dan, whatever, feeds him or does something or talks to him because he wants attention. Yes, Krusty is a good boy. My wife took care of Krusty for a few weeks, wasn't it?
Yep.
And poor Krusty Meow or Colton or whatever the cat was called before Colton. And it was called Colton before my sister adopted, and then
It's called Mr. Colton.
Mr. Colton. Oh,
She cut it to Colton.
and she took the Mr.
and
off.
Dan changed it to Krusty.
And then Dan started with Colton, but then finally he said, "I'm calling you Krusty Meow." Meow. That's what it said in return. Apparently, it's a very talkative cat. Apparently, we do. Okay, AJ. Well, where do we fly to? This has to happen after everybody's got the vaccine and we're all okay, or at least 75% of us in the United States have taken the vaccine, and we protect all the rest of you all by being protected with this viral antibody system. We Moonbat, we suck so bad. We did Paradise by the Dashlight board. Glad there was no video. So South Texas, we got to go down to South Texas.
Get your finger off the screen.
Get it off the screen, okay.
Although I don't see it on your photo, so I guess it's okay.
No, it's, yeah, it's. So what did Gus say? Did it really? Well, I didn't know I could do meow, 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 meow. Like Colton. I didn't know I could imitate him. Maybe I should prank call Dan and just go meow, 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 meow. Where's Santa? He's
Mom, I have to put my phone on charge.
There's the ghost of Santa. Oh, I am the ghost of Christmas. How are you all today?
I got
Oh, I've lost my head. Oh, I can't wait to bring you all your gifts. You will love them as long as you don't mind a vibrator and a pack of rubbers.
Dan does nude showers.
What?
Cam.
What? He was laying,
I saw him laying in
and
the bed.
somebody took a photo of him. I guess that he didn't do it.
Hey Tim.
I hate to tell you all, but if you were looking for me to do live streams from the shower,
It ain't happening.
it isn't going to happen. I'm sorry. He was in the shower during a video. Did you like that?
Well, he didn't show everything.
Do you want me to take a golden shower on video?
No.
No, V, I'm not.
Jamal said, nah, thanks.
All right, well, but V said sure. Oh, gosh.
He was showing his skincare routine. What about his pig in the blanket? Just saw his head and shoulders.
Man, it's better than a brown shower. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. If he was wrapped in a blanket, that could be correct, Gus. Oh, he wanted to do a podcast tonight. Yes, certainly, Springer. That would be maybe one of the potential remedies he could take for his ailment. A high dose of milk of magnesia. He's revealing his sensual side. Well, here, the other day, we went out to ghost hunt. So Dan decided, instead of us walking up the hill of this driveway to the mansion we go to once in a while, there's another way in. I can drive in. So he does. So he drives around, and eventually we find the gate to the drive that goes up to the old mansion. And it ends up first at the top of the hill in a big open area, like a parking lot, nice flat area. And it's got some trees on one side. And then you go to the edge of that area, and then you go up another drive. So he's going up the second drive. We did some donuts on the icy flat area. That was fun. That's where we should have stopped. When he started to go up the hill, he couldn't go any further. We should have stopped. Uplands, yes, Nirmal. So we backed down. Of course, I'm not in control. Dan is behind the wheel, but it's ice and snow under the wheel. So who knows what will happen when you're going backwards or when you're descending when we go down the hill. I mean, it's a frozen, icy incline. We may slide all the way off the road. So what's going to happen? So Dan starts to drive to the right more, to the right side of this little drive, and he gets traction. On the right side is all the accumulated tree debris, branches and such. And that's why when the snow piled up on that, your wheel is on top of something it can get a little traction on. Unfortunately, something stuck into the tire on the driver's side front, passenger side front. So he gets up to the top of the hill all the way, and he drives up to the building, the mansion, and he parks. And I'm like, oh, this is great. We're going to be able to go in now and set up gear and see what we'll get. Maybe we'll get lucky. I hope so. Dan gets out of the truck. Dylan gets out of the truck. They're both in the front seat. I sat in the back. I let them stay in the front together. I was offered the front seat. I just declined it. And Dan goes, "What's that noise?" And then Dylan goes, "Oh yeah, what's that noise? I heard that." Yes, I guess that's right, Gus. Lover's choice. So it sounds like hissing. It's not your tire, is it, Dan? Says Dylan. So no. So Dan goes over to the tire. I go over to the tire. Oh no. It's flat. Holy shit. Now he just got this truck not even a week before yet. He hadn't even had it 1 week. So here's the issue. Is there a spare? Where is the spare? How do I get the spare? Where is the jack and the crowbar? Flatness, Jennifer, definitely. Well, really, for two old men, very well nourished, overweight men, we were able to work it out together and got the spare tire onto the truck. And then I asked Dan, so are we going to, yeah, I think that Dan needs to get a AAA membership for sure. So then we just drive back, and instead of going right back and dropping me off, we stopped at that area under I-95 where lots of things are dumped that he had found just driving around, piddling around, looking for places to go, wondered if there was an access, found it, and it's not like super hard to find, but it's a little tricky. And you're literally underneath of I-95. It is so strange and desolate. It's a lot of elevated highway in that vicinity. So we decided to go back. That was my suggestion, and maybe see if we could get something, to happen. And I have, audio and video to look at from there. And then also we did last night an old motel that was done during season 1 on Another Dirty Room. The Garden Inn, as it's called. That one had Will and myself. And it was in 2016. In fact, it's the episode where we put on some ugly sweaters for Christmas time. So that's something for you guys to look. No, it was released. But my new thing's not released, no. Thank you, Maria, very much. Really appreciate that. Merry Christmas to you and your family, and everybody else as well. So it's been, that's all right. That's when you went back to school, Nirmal? That's great. So what are you doing? Are you working on a master's, a doctorate? What are you doing, Nirmal?
She's on the dean's list.
I heard the dean's list. That was very good. A bachelor's in film. Oh, okay, good. Yes, he will, Dr. Leonard. Brendan is my my co-host, for the show. Dan's the executive producer. We're producers. And when we get the chance, the first place Dan has already said is going to be Las Vegas. Yeah, baby. We've been wanting to go there for 2 years, really. We've talked about this. When will the next podcast be up? Well, we're recording it tomorrow, so I'd imagine by Thursday. What else? What else? Please tell me. So we've had another half an hour tick on the time clock here. So we are at an hour. And I started late.
Yeah, but you may not be able to go till 7.
I know. And I was supposed to be finished by 6:30, and as you all are aware, of course, I started late, and then had that problem with the call come in and knock me off. And thank you. Yes, the cookies look great. I can take no credit except for asking for them. I got Dolline to make oatmeal, peanut butter, and chocolate chip, Toll House type. And then she's also made a homemade recipe that goes back generations. It's kind of a pound cake, but it is full of raisins. So it's more of a cake than a bread, but we call it a raisin bread. And what's really good is you take a slice, you put it in a toaster oven, and reheat it a little bit, brown it just a little, and then you take it out and put some butter on it, or you can put some cinnamon sugar on top of that as well. It is beautiful. All right, so Robin got her vaccine yesterday, but she lost her Nana. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Love to you, hon, and your family. God bless you and all who loved your Nana, and may God comfort you at this time. And there's another a person who didn't have to necessarily die, but they did. And I assumed that she was supposed to get the vaccine when it was brought to your area, Robin. It's really horrible to lose someone, but also to know that. I don't know what I could say. I wish we could do something, so everybody, please send prayers to Robin.
You're ahead of me as usual.
And then Bourbon Cat, he also had a bad. His brother passed last week. So I think that we all know now, within our little family here, we're seeing losses in our own families. So no surprise, the real story has been here for everybody. Only some were willing to look at it and deal with it. So let's all look at it and deal with it and stay safe. Please stay safe. I'd like to keep all of you guys as my fans. Or you can stop if you don't want to be my fan, but I'd rather you still be around. Okay? Poor Rick is all
Thanks.
teary eyed. I know, why would you want to? But I mean, I just try not to be like insinuating that the only reason I want you around is so you be my fan. That's, I don't know. I'm sorry. Thinking too much about it all. Thank you, AJ. Rick and gang, thank you very much, Nirmal. That's very nice. Wish we could do more for you, but we can pray and send love. So that's what we'll do. Why, Gus? What did I do to not have that honor? I didn't play catch with you. We didn't throw the football back and forth when you wanted. What did I do? Hey, Nathan. I am well. Yeah, I wish I could hear that song get played, but for some reason I can never convince Dan to
Your
play it.
grandpa today, Gus said.
Oh, I'm grandpa? Oh, okay. Well, aging process. Can't do anything about it. 2020 is a really messed up year. Hello, Weedroid, and Drunken Scotland. Happy holidays to you, buddy.
2020
Yep.
has been the worst year since I've been alive. And I think I beat everybody out there. And 2021 is going to be a little brighter, but it's going to take a while. So everybody stay safe. Love you all.
Thank you, Dolline. Well, I guess I'm 61, so if I'm younger than your dad, that's okay, but I'm not too old to have fathered you. So you never know. Any port in a storm, you know what I mean? Oh, thank you, Tracy Banter. She really helped. I love her. Yeah, we have to stick it out, Normal. That's the way to go. I hope 2021 is not worse. SKMC69. I really don't see how it could be worse.
Well, it's not going to be overnight, but hopefully everyone wears masks, social distance, wash hands, and with
Thank
the
you, Nana.
vaccine, it should be getting better.
Yes. I mean, that's what I'm believing is going to happen. That's my hope. That's what I'm praying for. That's what I pray for when I pray. I pray for the world as well as even my little corner. I really hope that we see positive changes
Mad
in
Max was
2021.
2021. Did you know that?
Mad Max was 2021 supposedly when that happened. Wow.
Yep.
I guess that the writers of Mad Max were off.
That's right, Namal. That's my Baltimoreese accent. Wash.
Robin, and your only thing you're feeling is some soreness in the arm. Well, a flu shot can do that to you if it. I don't know, depending where they put the shot. I think. Of course, it's supposed to be intramuscular. I don't think it's supposed to be in a vein. So, and never an artery. Don't want to do that shit. Right? Yeah, and the muscle. Right. Yeah, I mean, I can only imagine by looking at the number of people who have gone on camera that are, fairly important people, like the president elect, the vice president now before him, both promoting the safety. So,
Wrap it up, babe.
and shingles, that's a unfortunate problem, and people get vaccinated. Hepatitis B is a two-part, isn't that two-part or
Both of them are two
two-part? In other words, you get one shot, and then a few weeks later, you need a second one.
Wrap it up.
All right. Well, I know you guys never want to hear this, but we have to make room for the next chapter in the evening, which is a family get together and party and game night. So I'm going to wind down. I'm sorry, Patsy. I know. So we're back on Saturday. Saturday at 5 o'clock, I will put up the promo. I'll hope to get some help with my problem with the laptop because on January the 8th, I have live music again. So it'll be the second Friday, January the 8th, at 7 p.m. here on Cocktail Hour with Rick. The band Angels on Fire, a female led band, is playing, and they play a cross section of classic rock and roll. So a different band playing a little different bit of music for all of you guys to enjoy. And I hope to have a lot of guests signing on, and maybe I'll find some new subscribers coming aboard as well. So that's the plan. And until Saturday at 5 p.m., the 26th, the day after Christmas, I will talk to you then. Peace and goodwill to all men. And God bless you all. Goodbye.